Okay, so now we want to go to the wall. So I will demonstrate first, and then we'll have you do an exercise. So a lot of beginning string players have the tendency to move their shoulder back while drawing a full bow, and it becomes unperpendicular and kind of goes to the fingerboard, right? So the exercise I like to do is we're not going to be touching the wall, but we're going to be against and near the door here, right? And if you look at me, I'm going to draw the bow. We're just going to use just an open D, and I'm going to bring it down. So what we want to be thinking about and kind of like speaking to is the elbow and the forearm, right? So if I draw my bow across the D string, right, on a straight bow, I'm going to want to think about extending, going from this square to kind of like a V shape, right? So let me show you how that works. Right? See how it's fully extended? And then as we go back up, we raise the elbow and we go back to that square, right? Okay? And the whole point of standing next to the wall is that if I go too far and I hear, and my elbow or my shoulder hit the wall, I'm going too far back this way, right? We want to keep it perpendicular. We want to use this part of the arm and shoulder, right? Not the back. The shoulder down is the guide, nothing more. The back stays the same. So I'm going to have you go against the door, okay? Looks pretty good, so instrument up, good. All right, so remember we said to raise the elbow, right? Good. So let's have draping the fingers over, right? So you never want, see how the wrist is bending down? Yeah. There you go. Oh, no, you want it perpendicular and flat, right? You had it good before. Tilted towards the fingerboard. Good. There you go. See how when you tilt it towards the fingerboard and you raise your elbow up more, that's a better bow grip. See how nothing's bending like this, nothing's uncomfortable back and forth. That's how you want to do it, right? And if you want to practice in front of a mirror, make sure that. See how if you keep everything level with each other, it's a lot more comfortable. You're not overcompensating anything, right? Mm-hmm. Just double check with it. There you go. Yeah, it's a lot to think about, right? So let's bring to the frog, okay? And I'll do it with you. Let's do a long full bow on the D string, right? We know where that is, right? The second string over. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're playing the G string, right? D string, right? One over. This one. So remember, if you hold up your elbow more, it's going to be easier. Tilt it that way. Great. All the way out, extend. Good, not bad. Let's go back up. Not bad. So on the way back up, your hand frame is getting a little out of whack, so that's something to work on. I know you're getting used to the bow hand, but that's pretty good. The only other thing I would say is that you're still not used to is that we're tending to crash into more than one string at the same time, right? Mm-hmm. So that's really just, placement and getting used to the distance between the strings, right? So those are just a few things to keep in mind about. We'll try it one more time, and then we'll do a finger pattern, okay? So let's try D down bow. Ready? Up. So remember, we want a curled pinky. Always, so the more you raise the elbow, you don't want it too high, but, right. Let's have that like that. Instrument up. Now let's try doing it down bow D. Good. Fully extend. Good. And let's go back up. Okay, not bad. Not horrible. No, there's a lot of good things going on. I think the only thing I'm a little concerned about is the bow hand. You're still getting used to comfortable with that. So I would try smaller bows just to get used to this, and then we'll do the fuller bows, okay? Okay, so then let's place the bow down and not worry about that for a second. We have one more thing to cover.